Hello, this is Jeremy from BoostMyShop. In this video, I'm going to present you the steps to create rules that will allow you to set up your repricing strategy. In myPricing Standards configuration, you will find a set of default rules that are mandatory for the application to run. Today, I will show you how to create new rules or modify existing ones. Let's start and click on the menu strategy and select Rules to access the Rules Manager. Here, you can already see a set of basic rules. You can, of course, add new rules later to refine your repricing strategy. Let's take a look at the existing rules. The first one is the purchase price rule, which is a simple rule that only aims to recover the buying price from your site. Then on your purchase price, you have to add the marketplace commissions. This corresponds to the commission rate that each marketplace takes from your sales. In my example, the commission rate for Amazon is a fixed percentage of 15%. Next, the VAT rule, which will add a tax rate to your cost. In my example, the standard VAT rate is 22%. Next, you will find the minimum margin rule, that serves as a minimum threshold below which your calculated price will not fall. The cautious mode, 30% margin, is applied automatically by myPricing. There is also a moderate mode, with a basic 20% markup, which you can activate manually on your products if you want the app to behave more aggressively. In addition, you can adjust your rules concerning the competition. For example, I can define that I want to be adjusted by 1 cent in relation with the best price, in order to be cheaper than the lowest price. Subsequently, you will have several possibilities. For example, here, you can ignore certain sellers who are too competitive and who bid at an extremely low price. You can select them via this list and then adjust the rule behavior to exclude them. Finally, the last rule concerns the adjustment of your offers for which there is no competitor. By default, here we set the margin rate as 40% when myPricing identifies that you have no competitor in the market. This basic configuration allows you to do two things. Firstly, you can quickly check the prices recalculated by myPricing application and get a first idea of what prices will be pushed online. Secondly, if you are happy with these prices, you can activate the application straight away to go live. These 2 points will be discussed later in other videos. Now that we have seen the standard myPricing rule setup, I will show you further how you can create distinct new rules or modify existing ones. At the top right of each rule type, there is a plus button. If I click on it, a screen will slide through, and this is where I can edit my rules. I'm going to take an example and create a new margin rule to make myPricing behave more aggressively for a product category, say for example basket. First, I'll define a title so that it's easy to identify. In our case, I'll name it minimum margin for basket category. I then select the channels I want the rule to apply to. By default, the rule applies to all channels. I will click on Amazon so that the margin rule will only apply to this channel. Then, I filter my catalog on certain conditions, so that the rule applies to a restricted field. Here, I can select any attribute available in my catalog like EAN code, brand, SKU, etc. Please note that it works the same if you are importing your catalog from a CMS or via CSV file. So, I select a condition as category attribute, and then under category I choose baskets. Of course, you can select several categories at once if you wish to. Finally, I will be able to edit my minimum margin for the cautious and moderate behaviors, so that this minimum margin rate is lower than the one defined in my standard rule for my category baskets. There is one last parameter which is essential, and that is the priority of the rule. The priority is a number that ranges from 1 to 100. The higher the number, the more the rule will take precedence over the other rules. Let me give you an example. My product A is in 2 different rules. In first rule, I selected it via category, and it has a priority of 100. Whereas, on the second rule I filtered it via the brand, and it has a priority of 50. Rule 1 has the highest priority, so it will override the other rules, and applies to this product. Once I have set my priority, I simply click on the Save button to save my rule. That's the end for the repricing strategy. There are many other rules that I haven't covered in this video, but then you will discover as you use the application. For example, if some of your products do not have a buying price, you will find out and create other rules to have efficient repricing. Thank you for watching this video and see you soon on BoostMyShop Academy.